quick video of the grain grinder.
What are you doing? You took off that, knocked off Daddy's cord, did you?
Yeah, probably. So the grain grinder has this post right here that you can hook on the end of the table. Slide it up. Best if the edge of the table is square, not rounded. But holds secure. Has a top to hold your grain if you have a whole bunch to do. If you just got a little bit, you can leave it off. Grain goes down in there. That just turns and locks into place. And this is one I picked up quite a while back. It's also a stone grinder, but I don't have the stone for it, and I don't use that anyway. This is the coil here, or the screw, and then on the end of it's the other flat piece of metal here with all the grooves in it, and the grooves there are what cuts and breaks this down into fine flour. So this piece just, and this is the end here where the handle goes, and this just slides in. This piece is the adjustment piece, and this piece just goes on like so, and then it just locks in place. And this piece here kind of locks that in place here. And if you need to back off a little bit, you can back off a little bit, so it's a little bit less of a grind. So then what you do is you take your washer and you put a washer there and a washer there, and that
Hey, stop what you're doing.
and that sets the stone. That sets the stone away a little bit. It has a little bit more stuff there, so this fits to the end of here. It's got a little screw knob. Screw that into place, and then this just turns like this. So this is a little bit loose, so I want to tighten this up a bit. Snug it up a little bit with this, lock that in place, and that makes it a little bit tighter of the grind. So we're going to do a little bit of flaxseed here. Bit of fresh raw flaxseed, and you just pour the flaxseed. This is if you want to grind it before you make it into whatever you do. So we're going to put some in here. And what you don't want is one of these guys. Grind, 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 grind all day long just to get a little bit of flour. So those you don't want. So then all you do is turn this . So I'm going to put a bowl under there. Catch that. these are small seed. And small seed's going to take a little bit more to grind, so then it just kind of rolls. And it just rolls the seed between the two steel plates, and the grooves on the steel plates just cut it up and grind it up, move it right on through. So since these seeds are small, some of these seeds are just going right through without even being touched. Some of them are being ground. So the screw will just keep pushing them forward. As the screw pushes them forward, they come out. So a little bit ground up there, so I'm gonna tighten this up a bit here. Back off on this a little bit. Fairly quick to adjust. So this is considerably tighter. So I'm just going to pour all this back in. Sure that your thing stays good and snug on the table. Rounded tables don't do so well. And this is now tight enough to pretty much grind everything. If it hasn't been ground the first time, it should be the second. Big tub helps. Some of this stuff kind of flies around a bit. This will grind oats and nuts and just all kinds of stuff. Don't need So got some nice whole grain flaxseed flour to add to your bread mixes, muffin mixes, whichever kind of mixes you have. But just be aware that there's always going to be some that gets left behind in the machine. So it doesn't get it all. So we'll just do a little side-by-side comparison of what that looks like. So nice broken down flour versus the whole flaxseed. And that is how quickly you can do your seeds and grains, and you just do all of them. So if you want to add more, just dump more in, grind them up. A lot of times with small seed, just leaving it on the really fine will usually do the job one time around. So that's the benefit of one of these. So just wanted to show you, and now that I have these ground, I have to make something right away so these don't go bad. So, and you can see it leaves a little bit of a mess. So be prepared. That's okay. Cooking is messy. grinding grains is messy. Bigger bucket. So got it. You put a pretty wide bucket under here, and you can grind a lot and fill this whole thing up and just go to town. Shouldn't take that long to grind this all. And if you don't have large amounts, this little hand stone grinder or steel grinder will work wonders. So that's it for the steel grinder, and they're fairly commonplace. You can buy them used, new, all that good stuff. And I picked these up a long time ago for like $5 a piece, and got a couple different ones. So that's it. We'll just leave it right there.